Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail. Jota, the Portuguese winger who has dazzled Celtic fans with his electrifying runs and uncanny ability to unlock defences, is reportedly preparing for a shocking exit at the beginning of 2026. Rumours swirling around Scottish football circles suggest that the club's talisman could be on the move, leaving supporters both anxious and intrigued. Since arriving at Celtic, Jota has become more than just a player. He has been a symbol of flair, determination, and unpredictability that few wingers have managed to combine in the modern game. His presence on the pitch has consistently forced defenders to reconsider their positioning, and his partnership with key midfielders has created a dynamic attack that has left many opponents struggling to contain him. Sources close to the player hint at potential interest from top-tier clubs across Europe, with whispers suggesting that a lucrative offer and the chance to test himself in one of the continent's elite leagues might be too tempting for the young Portuguese to ignore. The speculation has already stirred debates among fans, pundits, and former players alike, with every transfer window analyst dissecting the potential impact of such a move on both Jota's career and Celtic's ambitions domestically and in Europe. Beyond his technical skill, Jota has become a cultural phenomenon in Glasgow, earning admiration not only for his performances on the pitch, but also for his charisma and connection with the fans. Rumours indicate that contract negotiations may have reached a critical stage, with the player's representatives reportedly pushing for terms that reflect both his rising profile and his ambitions to compete at a higher level. Celtic supporters are known for their unwavering passion and loyalty, and the idea of losing such a pivotal figure has sparked a mixture of outrage and resignation across social media platforms. Football insiders speculate that Jota's departure could trigger a ripple effect in the transfer market, with the club potentially looking to reinvest funds into emerging talents who could fill the void left by the winger's exit. Meanwhile, rival clubs in Scotland and beyond are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, weighing the opportunity to acquire a player who has consistently demonstrated pace, vision, and an eye for goal that sets him apart from his peers. In interviews over the past seasons, Jota has often hinted at the importance of growth and challenge in his career, adding fuel to the speculation that the Celtic chapter of his journey may be nearing its conclusion sooner than anyone expected. The potential departure of Jota has also reignited discussions about the strategy and ambitions of Celtic's management. While the club has invested in young talent and maintained a competitive squad, losing a player of Jota's caliber could force a reassessment of transfer priorities and squad balance. Industry insiders suggest that the management is weighing multiple options, from identifying suitable replacements within their youth academy to considering high-profile acquisitions who could step into the winger role seamlessly. Fans are divided, with some arguing that selling Jota could provide financial flexibility for other strategic moves, while others fear that losing such a dynamic player could weaken the team's attacking identity. Rumours persist that scouts from the Premier League and La Liga have been in close contact with Jota's camp, potentially signalling that a move to one of Europe's elite leagues is not only possible but imminent. The narrative unfolding around Jota's potential exit has captured the imagination of the footballing community turning every training session, interview, and friendly match into a speculative theater where fans and analysts alike dissect every gesture and statement for hidden hints of his next destination. Amidst the swirling speculation, Jota Philippe's performances on the pitch continue to captivate, with no indication that his focus has waned despite the uncertainty surrounding his future. Observers note that the winger's ability to maintain composure under pressure and deliver decisive moments in crucial games has been a hallmark of his time at Celtic. Rumours suggest that clubs with European ambitions are especially keen, seeing Jota as a player who could not only adapt to higher levels of competition, but also provide that spark capable of tipping tight contests in their favour. The debate among pundits revolves around whether Celtic can realistically retain the player if a substantial offer materialises, or whether the timing is simply too perfect for a mutually beneficial parting. Meanwhile, social media has exploded with fan theories, mock transfer graphics, and heated discussions on potential replacements, with some supporters suggesting that the club should already be scouting internally to avoid a disruptive gap in the squad. As the transfer window approaches, every hint, every rumour, and every insider comment is magnified, keeping the footballing world on tenterhooks as Jota's next move remains tantalizingly uncertain. The narrative surrounding Jota Philippe is not confined to his potential destinations, but also encompasses his influence on Celtic's tactical setup. Managers have often tailored offensive strategies to exploit his ability to stretch defenses, cut inside from the left wing, and deliver pinpoint crosses or lethal finishes. Losing such an integral piece of the team could necessitate a significant shift in playing style, forcing Celtic to rethink how they approach games both domestically and in European competitions. Rumours indicate that the club is already exploring alternatives, including potential loan deals or transfers to secure a player who can mirror Jota's unique skill set. Analysts suggest that a departure could also present opportunities for emerging academy stars, creating a scenario where Celtic balances short-term challenges with long-term vision. Across fan forums, the mood is mixed. Excitement for Jota's prospective career move contrasts sharply with anxiety about the impact on team dynamics. Every training session, tactical adjustment, and media appearance is now scrutinized under the lens of impending change, highlighting the profound effect one player can have not only on the pitch but also on the collective psyche of a club and its supporters. Finally, the rumour of Jota Philippe's impending departure has transformed from mere speculation into a full-blown talking point across Scottish football and beyond. Media outlets, bloggers, and social media influencers dissect every snippet of news, seeking clues about what might lie ahead for the young Portuguese winger. While Celtic fans hope for a fairy tale resolution that keeps their star in green and white, the allure of testing himself in Europe's elite leagues appears increasingly compelling. Industry insiders continue to monitor negotiations, contract details, and potential offers, aware that a single decision could reshape the trajectory of Jota's career and leave an indelible mark on Celtic's future. With the beginning of 2026 looming, the footballing world remains poised, speculative, and brimming with anticipation as one of Scotland's most talented wingers teeters on the edge of a life-changing move. Should Jota Philippe ultimately depart Celtic, the ramifications would extend far beyond the immediate transfer fee or wage considerations. Sources close to the matter suggest that the club's recruitment strategy would be thrust into overdrive, with scouts scouring the market for a player capable of replicating Jota's pace, creativity, and eye for goal. Rumors indicate that internal academy prospects are also under serious consideration, potentially providing the perfect opportunity for the club to nurture homegrown talent while balancing financial prudence. Observers note that a departure of this magnitude could spark a domino effect in Scottish football, with rival clubs sensing the opportunity to capitalize on a weakened Celtic squad. Meanwhile, analysts speculate on how Jota's next club would integrate him, considering his adaptability and the tactical nuances that have defined his playing style. The Portuguese winger's versatility, coupled with his proven ability to perform under pressure, makes him an attractive proposition for clubs seeking to elevate their attacking options. Every report, insider leak, and social media post fuels speculation, creating a climate where every small detail is magnified and dissected for hidden meaning. The possibility of Jota Filipe leaving Celtic has also ignited discussions about the psychological impact on the squad. Rumors suggest that team morale could be affected, with players and coaching staff forced to adapt to the sudden uncertainty surrounding one of their key performers. Analysts point out that the leadership within the squad, combined with tactical adjustments, will be crucial in navigating this period. Meanwhile, supporters are engaged in a heated debate about whether the club should prioritize retention of talent over financial considerations or embrace a pragmatic approach that allows players to pursue ambitions abroad. Football insiders highlight that Jota's professionalism and focus could mitigate potential disruption, but the symbolic weight of losing such a central figure cannot be underestimated. As media coverage intensifies, every public statement, training observation, and press conference is scrutinized, feeding the frenzy and keeping fans on edge about what the coming months might hold for the club and their Portuguese star. Speculation around Jota Filipe also encompasses the broader European landscape, with whispers linking him to clubs renowned for their attacking prowess and commitment to youth development. Rumors suggest that negotiations could be influenced not only by financial terms, but also by assurances of playing time, European competition exposure, and a clear role in a team's tactical framework. Observers note that a transfer at this stage could represent a pivotal moment in Jota's career, providing the platform to elevate his reputation on the continental stage. Meanwhile, Scottish football pundits debate whether Celtic can realistically compete for domestic honours without their star winger, considering the tactical adjustments required to compensate for his potential absence. Fans continue to speculate wildly about the next destination, generating mock lineups, fan graphics, and trending hashtags that amplify the story across social media platforms. The anticipation surrounding the situation transforms routine club announcements into events of heightened significance, keeping the footballing world in a state of suspense and speculation. Amid the whirlwind of rumors, Jota Filipe's performances remain under intense scrutiny. Every touch, dribble, and shot is analyzed for clues about his mindset, fitness, and readiness for the next challenge. Sources close to the player hint that he remains committed to Celtic until a formal agreement is reached. Yet the undercurrent of excitement for a potential European adventure is undeniable. Rumors suggest that his representatives are in discussions with multiple clubs, creating a sense of urgency that permeates both media coverage and fan discourse. Analysts argue that this period could define Jota's professional trajectory, testing his adaptability, resilience, and capacity to perform amid uncertainty. The narrative unfolding around his potential departure captures the imagination of fans and pundits alike, highlighting the interplay between personal ambition, club loyalty, and the relentless scrutiny of modern football. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. The strategic implications of Jota's potential move are equally significant. Rumors indicate that Celtic may seek not only a replacement, but a transformation in how the team attacks, potentially adopting new formations and tactical philosophies to offset the loss of their dynamic winger. Football insiders speculate that a successful integration of a new player could redefine the club's offensive identity, while also presenting a platform for emerging academy talents to step into the limelight. Supporters are divided, with debates ranging from the necessity of financial prudence to the emotional impact of losing a fan favorite. Every development, whether official or speculative, is amplified across digital media, reinforcing the notion that Jota's next career step could alter the balance of power both within the club and across Scottish football. Finally, as the beginning of 2026 approaches, the footballing world watches Jota Felipe with bated breath. Rumors continue to swirl, each new report adding layers of intrigue to an already captivating narrative. Whether he remains a Celtic icon or embarks on a new adventure abroad, his journey is set to become a defining chapter in the story of a young winger whose talent has already left an indelible mark on Scottish football. Analysts, fans, and pundits alike speculate on every angle, from tactical implications to financial consequences, ensuring that Jota's potential departure remains a hot topic for months to come. Amidst all the uncertainty, one fact remains clear: wherever he goes, Jota Felipe's skill, flair, and ambition will continue to command attention, making him one of the most exciting young talents in European football and a figure whose movements will be watched with keen interest by fans around the world. Finally, the emotional resonance of Christie's possible return adds a layer of depth to the speculation that is difficult to quantify but impossible to ignore. Fans reflect on his previous contributions, memorable performances, and moments of individual brilliance that elevated the club during pivotal campaigns. The narrative is charged with sentiment, nostalgia, and hope, creating a storyline that transcends simple analysis or statistics. Speculative scenarios paint Christie as more than a player. He becomes a symbol of continuity, talent, and identity, embodying the qualities that Celtic supporters hold dear. Conversations across social media and fan forums emphasize the symbolic nature of a potential homecoming, framing it as a celebration of commitment, ambition, and the cyclical nature of football careers. Even hypothetically, Christie's impact is envisioned as multifaceted, combining technical skill, tactical intelligence, leadership, and emotional influence. Whether or not the transfer ultimately occurs, the rumor alone has generated a story that captivates, excites, and inspires, highlighting the enduring power of football to connect players, clubs, and supporters in narratives that blend reality, possibility, and imagination in equal measure. For many, the idea of Ryan Christie returning to Celtic is already a momentous chapter filled with promise, anticipation, and the kind of drama that keeps the world of football perpetually enthralled. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.